Hello, my name is Ketna Patel, and I'm here today to walk you through a painting called W.T.F, which I was supposed to show at the Thurrock Festival on the 19th of September 2020. However, due to the recent changes in the lockdown rules, I'll be doing this online instead. But this could be an interesting opportunity for us to just talk to each other online, and we'll have that much more to share with each other when we actually do physically meet in days to come. The reason I have been so attracted to Thurrock is because it represents to me a gateway to my past. I mean, every country that I've ever lived in has been a Commonwealth country. And I'm always interested in points of intersection of where one culture meets another culture. So for me, places like airports or ports are very important because they signal the arrival and departure of several migrations which have over the years collaged themselves onto present day Britishness. Starting from the left in this painting is the big wave that you've probably seen in the Japanese print by Hokusai. This wave is also the same symbolism behind the flood in the Bible. And it is also symbolic, or is a great metaphor of the water of Tilbury docks and beyond, the water through which people come and through which people go. We have Lenin representing communism, who is pointing a finger at the extreme opposite side of the composition, where you can see the opposite of communism represented by capitalism and democracy. You have George Bush and you have the Tin Man Obama, and they're kind of looking almost in fear at Lenin. So straddling Lenin and the two ex-American presidents are a whole host of characters. We have, again, going back to the left-hand side of the painting, just after the flood starts revealing all the debris that's buried underneath it, we have Chairman Mao in a Superman costume. He's got two Japanese geishas on both his arms, and he is attempting to take the sari of India, here represented by Draupadi. Draupadi was married to the 5 Pandavas from the Mahabharata in the Hindu epic. And the yellow and red shell on which the Statue of Liberty is standing is no other shell but the petroleum company Shell logo. So democracy is in trouble, and India, in its typical spiritual / existentialist rhetorical way, is saying, look, if you're not confused, you're not paying attention. It is okay to be confused. The world is going a bit nuts right now. So if you're sensitive and if you're absorbing your environment, then you will be confused. And if you're not confused, it just means you're not paying attention. So her sari keeps getting replenished by Krishna, and therefore the symbolism there is that India is protected by its proximity to its gods or its spiritual heritage. This gives way to the red curtain, which introduces the whole concept of the matrix or Maya. Maya means illusion. Is our world real or is it an illusion? What's real, what's not? Popular culture or stories like The Wizard of Oz. It could be just a story, but it is a very potent story because it represents several characters in our everyday world, which all remind us of who we are or who we're not and who we are pretending to be. So you have the yellow brick road, you have Dorothy, represented here by Angelina Jolie with a Louis Vuitton bag, walking on the yellow brick road. You have David Cameron as the Lion Man and George Bush as the Straw Man, Obama as the Tin Man. The Tin Man has no heart, the Scarecrow has no brains, and the Lion has no courage. make of it what you will. And in the background, of course, is the Emerald City, here represented by several large corporations. And even beyond that in the sky is a window. And when I made this painting, I was thinking of Jim Carrey piercing a hole through the make-believe sky in the Truman Show, if you remember the movie. So what we think is real and what we think is the end or the edge of our reality is actually not. And if we pierce through it, there's a huge world beyond it. So this really, there's so much more symbolism, but this is what today's moment is. We're at a very tipping moment in humanity, a very existentialist moment where we all have to look within we have to diminish the outside, turn the lights down on the outside and look inside, because the strength and our identities and who we are within us. And this is really what the artwork was all about. So it's very tongue-in-cheek, quite satirical, and it's one of those compositions that you can keep looking at, and each time you look at it, you'll see something that you haven't seen before. So let's keep talking. Thanks. Bye.